do you guys think that? Do you think it's important to know our heritage though,
Yeah.
and
For
the
sure.
language itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's good that to know your background, where you came from.
Yeah, yeah, just
Yeah.
like Will Smith. You need to know where you've been. Wait, how did he say that? To know where you're going. To know where you're going, you need to know where you've been.
Yeah.
Right?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, right. That's how.
So
what,
true.
Yeah, Will Smith.
But I didn't understand it when I was younger. I understand it now that I'm older.
Yeah.
Buhay! Welcome to the Triple O podcast, our own opinion. Today, it's gonna be an English format because I have two beautiful ladies.
Hi.
Anyways, so if you're new to this podcast, thank you for checking us out. And if you are a regular, if you haven't seen or listened to the last podcast, what are you waiting for? Go check it out. It's fun. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right. So today we have Diane
Hello.
and Alex.
Hi.
So our topic for today is being born or raised in, I guess, abroad or overseas, right? Well, we're in Canada, so being born and raised in Canada. Ooh, there's a beautiful
It's a
hummingbird.
hummingbird.
Cute.
Yeah, they're always around.
That's
Aww.
cool. You see a beautiful. We have a beautiful place here because this is Diane's house right here. All right, guys. So let's start off with giving us a little bit of history. Let's go with Diane.
Let's see. I got to Canada, I think I was 7 years old. I'm not quite sure. I don't have much of a remembrance of it, but all I know is that most of my lifetime I grew up here. So I understand my dialect, very minimal. I understand Tagalog, also minimal, but from friends and coworkers, I guess that's where I got to pick up. But all of that, I'm honestly just speaking English, and that's all I speak, just English.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sounds
That's
good
cool.
to me.
But
Yeah.
do you speak your
Dialect, I
Dialect.
don't.
No, not at all. But you
No.
understand it, right?
I do if they talk slowly, but if they, speak deep and fast, I'd be like,
Yeah.
need to process this.
Yeah. There's so many dialects.
Yeah.
It's so hard to.
Oh no.
And the
Even to, like,
meanings are different, right?
Yeah.
There's two meanings to like two different things. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you get confused.
I remember in Bisaya, there is this word, and then it in Tagalog it actually means I forgot. But it meant like it was bastos. Basically, if you say it, it's like it's like in Polish, right, or something. If you say kiss in English, right, in their language it's called pussy.
Really?
I did not
Me
know
too.
that.
You should watch that joke of Russell Peters.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Hey, pussy.
Oh
That
my
is
God.
so funny. Well,
Yeah.
learn
Yeah.
something new.
And then
know.
in
Okay.
Bisaya, in Tagalog, there's that word. It's almost the same. And
it
people are
means
laughing
kiss.
because it's like it means like just straight off bad, like straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And then
Yeah.
for Tagalog, it's like, oh, what the hell are you saying, right? Yeah, that's
Oh
fine.
my God, that's hilarious.
All right, so how about you, Alex?
Well, I was born and raised here.
Yes.
And I was actually born at St. Paul's.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, isn't that funny? And I like to tell patients that because
that's
when I
cool.
work at St. Paul's, I'm like, I was born here, and now I work here,
Yeah.
but no, I don't work there. But yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
good.
Straight up Vancouver girl. I live on the east side now, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
To the
So-
east side.
Yeah, that's
East side,
right.
baby.
What?
Yeah, what? All right, cool. But do you guys know where your parents are from? In the, like, where are they from in the Philippines? Do you guys know?
My mom's from Leyte, so she's Bisaya, and my dad's from Antique.
Oh.
Yeah. So province, like a small.
Oh, no.
Province.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know who is from Antique? Your sister.
My sister, Denise.
Denise.
Yes.
Oh,
Is
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
her
know
province.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I should
interesting.
Connect with her.
Yeah, I know. You should connect with her. Yeah, and especially she also just got a new baby girl.
she? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. Leyte. So yeah, you're actually Bisaya then. Bisaya.
Yeah, but I don't understand any.
Oh, you don't?
No, only Tagalog.
Do they speak it at home?
No, only Tagalog.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
but then when
weird.
my mom or dad talk to families back home, then they speak in their dialect.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that's the only time that I would hear them speak in their dialect. But other than that, it's just Tagalog at home or English.
But do they even actually teach you or talk to you in Bisaya?
No.
No, really?
No.
Oh, okay. How about yours
Yeah.
then?
They do. Like,
Wait, where are they from? I know they're Ilocano, but where?
I'm gonna say Luzon somewhere. Ilocos Norte, something like that.
Ilocos Norte.
Yeah.
Just like Ate Andrea.
I guess so.
She is from Lawag, like that's north.
Well, when she says to me in like Ilocano like language, I'd be like, oh, I know what that is, but
Yeah.
to put it in a sense, I'd be like, can't rattle in my brain. I can't do it. I can't
Yeah.
speak back.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. That's cool. Backgrounds. How did your parents migrate here? Do you guys know?
Yes.
How?
My grandma was here already,
Mm-hmm.
and as well as my dad's siblings. So they just
Oh.
I think my grandma sponsored my dad
Yeah.
and the family with my mom. So then that's how we came here
I
because
see.
of my dad. But he
So they
was
were-
here before, like longer, 20 years on his own before.
Oh,
Yeah, my parents were
really?
separated for a while. Yeah, but of course, whenever we were born, he would come home.
Oh.
Yeah, and then eventually, when the last one came out, which was Donna,
Yeah.
then he took all of us here. But Donna was still a baby.
So what was that? He's just like planting seed and then going back here and then, you know.
Yeah, work. I guess come back here, work,
Yeah.
get the money, like you save up, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
Yeah.
he has a family to take care of now.
Yeah.
So of course,
Mm.
if my parents have to be separate because of that, they have no choice.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
did.
Yeah, I know.
So after everything else, then they brought us here.
I see.
Oh, that's
But I used to
good.
live in Surrey. That's what I remember.
Oh, when you guys
yeah.
were new
Really?
here.
Oh.
Yeah, I was living in Surrey for a while before I
Ah.
moved to Vancouver.
Wow, all the way down there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about you,
Yeah,
Alex?
wow.
Do you know how they?
Well, my
mig-
parents moved here in '86, and my mom's ninang and ninong were here first. So they sponsored her to come
Oh, they
here.
sponsored
Okay.
Yeah. So then, my mom and dad left together with my two ates.
Oh,
So I have two older sisters.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm the baby in the
Oh,
family.
wow.
were they born here too?
They were actually born back home.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so 4 and 2. When
So
they
you're the
moved here.
Canadian
Yes,
one.
I'm pure
You're
Canadian.
pure Canadian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
know. Yeah, so
Alright.
it's
That's
crazy.
interesting.
Yeah.
I always forget too that they were born back home because
They-
they don't know. They're like me. They don't
They,
know
they, they
how to
forgot. Like her.
speak. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't speak Tagalog.
Yeah.
But they
How
understand
old were
it.
they though?
4 and 2.
Oh, they were
yeah,
very
they were
So they're young.
Sheesh,
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah.
when they moved here, they knew Tagalog, of course.
Yeah, and then they'll.
But then they lost it when they went to school because they didn't speak Tagalog.
But okay,
at
how about
school.
that one? Okay. Okay, we'll just come back to that. I actually have a question about that. Yeah. What are your struggles? Go ahead. We'll go from there.
Let's see. Well, of course, when I first got here, all I speak was my dialect, right?
Oh, okay.
So to learn English was difficult for me.
yeah.
But I mean, my grandma was strict, and she was like, "Oh, you need to speak English. You're in Canada now."
Oh.
So when we transitioned from our dialect to English, we forgot the background.
Oh.
And so for me, it was like when I went to like school or met friends, and they say, "Oh, do you know this word?" It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't understand you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it
like
is hard.
when they talk to me, it's like, you should be ashamed you don't know your own dialect. It's like,
Oh.
how should I be ashamed because I grew up here?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna take that offensively,
Yeah.
but I know, yes, I'm Filipino, but still like I was born here. I was not born here, but I was raised here.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
different
Exactly.
teaching, right?
Yeah,
And my peers around me, they all speak English. What am I gonna do? Just
yeah.
go back and be like, brain, make it work.
Yeah, exactly. Revert. Revert.
Yeah. Impossible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, it's like second guessing everything, what they say.
Mm.
So when a person speaks to me in Filipino or Tagalog,
Mhm.
and then they use their hands and pointing, it's like, I'm gonna second guess everything that they're saying to me
But wait, do you-
and put
do you-
it
do you
together so
remember-
I can understand what they're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Do you
Yeah.
remember though when you actually like forget your like the dialect?
Yeah, I think when I started elementary school,
Mm.
Uh,
because my my first best friend was Caucasian.
Yeah.
And she spoke to me in English all the way. So whatever she was
okay.
saying, it's like, oh, I don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
okay, and I have to always like go back to my parents and ask questions, or my uncles and my aunts, because then we live with families, like my dad's sister's husband and kids. So they all were born here and they all speak English. So how could I conversate with them if I don't
Right.
know the dialect, right?
Yeah.
And their main language was English, not Ilocano or Tagalog.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's how I grew up
Oh.
with thinking, okay, it's okay to forget that part of me
Yeah.
because I'm here already in Canada
Yeah.
and everyone around me is only speaking English. So I mean, I would understand like Ilocano if my parents says it to me.
Yeah.
Because I hear so often that they say
Yeah.
it so many times, right? It's the same
Yeah.
with Tagalog.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
you can pick it up
Mhm.
and then find out, okay, that's what it means. Next time when
Yeah.
they say it, I know how to.
But did you ever like
Yeah.
hang out with other Ilocano people? Because there's a lot of Ilocano in
No.
Canada. No.
I've only the friends that I met growing up was just majority was Tagalog. So that's how I know more of Tagalog, I guess.
see.
Yeah.
Or at least I hear it so often that I can
I was gonna say
understand.
that's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
common.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with Alex. How about you? What are your
You know,
struggles?
It's funny that you say that how you're learning the English, because I was
Yeah.
the opposite at home. My parents were trying to teach me Tagalog.
Oh.
And I was
Oh.
telling them, Mom, we're in Canada, so we should talk English.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, but it's good to learn two languages.
Yes.
But growing up, I refused to speak
Yeah.
Tagalog and learn Tagalog because
Yeah.
we were living in Canada. But now, at my age now, I'm kicking myself in the butt. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I wish I knew
Yeah.
how to speak Tagalog.
Yeah, I
Because
know,
like
yeah.
everywhere I go,
understand,
a lot of people are, talking Tagalog. But now I understand it and
Yeah.
I speak a
That's
little
good.
bit, but I
Yeah.
do kind of
Yeah.
wish that I speak fluently.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mm-hmm,
perspective
right?
there, yeah.
So I'm like, So now with my daughter,
Mhm.
I'm making sure when she's with my parents, they speak to her in Tagalog.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
And then when we're at home with me and my husband, because
Yeah.
my husband's Caucasian,
Yeah.
then we just speak English with her. So
You know
at
what,
least
I
she
tried-
gets both of
Yeah.
the
Both worlds.
worlds.
That's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I tried that with my kids. It's so retarded because my kids are like so dumb. It's like they can't get it. Come on, get into the program. Come on, So you just revert back to English because they're like, they're in the headlights. What are you saying? I don't understand Tagalog, kind of thing, right? Like,
But don't your wife speak?
no,
The
she's the one who is like
Oh.
pure English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like you guys. She grew up here,
Okay.
Okay.
but she was older. But her mind she opened up her mind here.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of Canadian in her.
Yeah.
And then for
okay.
me, I grew up there. My mind opened early in the Philippines. So I'm like, basically,
Your
Yeah.
mindset's
I'm half.
different. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Philippines and Canada, right?
Yeah.
Because she was 14, I was 16 when I got here,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So if you think about it, it's like we're already old, but she just like opened up here, and this is basically her world. So for
Oh.
her, everything was English, blah blah blah. I actually taught her Tagalog.
Oh,
Really?
When we
Oh
met, she
my
had
gosh.
zero. She knew Ilocano.
Yeah.
Because the parents were talking Ilocano in their
Yeah.
house. But, what do you call this? That was it. And then, I like, hey, I like you. You like me? But then, so
So
well,
that's how it went down.
yeah. So then I had to I wanted to teach her Tagalog, right? Because
Yeah.
a lot of my friends were speaking Tagalog. I don't want her to be, what's the word?
outcasted.
Like
Outcasted
Yeah.
in a sense, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was good because she was, she was trying and
Oh, good.
he was working, and now she does know Tagalog.
Mm-hmm.
But from time to time, she's like, what does that mean? And then everybody's like laughing because she's like, it's like she feels like a little bit of left out, but not really, because it's not really the word that she didn't understand. It's
Yeah.
the way it was said.
Oh, I
Like
see.
sometimes she doesn't get that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
There's like a joke within a joke,
Yeah.
right?
Of course.
Even
yeah,
in English,
yeah.
right? So yeah. All right, we're gonna pause for a bit. Let me check if it happened once. We were talking for like a good 20-30 minutes and it wasn't on.
Record?
Oh boy.
God.
I tell you, we were
Can
pissed.
you? I was
Oh
gonna
my
say.
God, I know
bet.
you should check.
And my brother's still not here.
all of that like hard work.
I
and-
know
Yeah.
the voice and time gone.
Alright, let me just
We
stop
can't
this.
rewind this, you know?
I know. I tell
So-
you, that day happened, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Did you film a lot of stuff? Like, was it like an hour? and
No,
then you
it was a
rewound?
good like 20 minutes
Oh, okay. Yeah.
or 15 or whatever. So,
Yeah,
but still,
yeah.
it was a
That's
lot.
Still a lot.
Good
Yeah,
content.
Even here, right?
exactly.
This is already 15 minutes on the dot or 10.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still a lot, right? Like,
Oh,
that's
for
a lot
sure.
of thing. And we tried like trying to recreate that. It wasn't.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
First time is
It's
always the best.
best,
Yeah.
Like original.
Yeah. It's retarded. We
It's
had
like
to.
doing a test at school when you do like an answer, like go with your first gut.
Exactly.
Because sometimes when you go back and check your
Yeah.
work, like, oh, actually no.
No, yeah,
you're
then you
racist.
then
Yeah,
it's
you
wrong
said-
in the end, and like, oh come on.
You second guess it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
funny.
the worst.
That's the worst.
Wow, I didn't know you were younger than me. I thought you were like my age or maybe a little
You know
older
what?
than
I
me.
get that a lot. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I've always
Get a question.
huh,
How old am I? When you can see me first.
mid-30s.
Mid-30s.
How about my wife? Have you seen my wife though?
On Facebook.
Yeah,
Yes.
just that's it.
Who do you think is
Um,
younger?
I don't. She
She's
is
younger.
She's younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's not.
She has a baby face
Yeah.
She's
compared
like
to
11
you.
months older than me.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh!
I thought you were gonna say like, you know, like a couple years. That's 11 months.
Oh my God,
That's no
Eric.
biggie.
I know.
I love doing it to people.
Yeah, she has that baby face, which is good because
Yeah.
if she's like 60, she'll look like she's 40.
I know,
Exactly.
and then you know what pisses her off though, is that every time she goes to like what do you call this, the casino or stuff,
She gets
where
ID'd?
she get ID'd.
Oh, I still do.
Mm.
But they still ask me, do your parents know you're here? It's like,
Oh
oh my God.
Really?
Like, what?
It's like, thanks.
Yeah, you know, it's like, here's my ID. I'm 32 and I'm capable of taking care of myself. Thank you.
Jeez.
Yeah.
pretty funny,
some
though.
Even
people.
bars.
Oh,
I
yeah?
still get checked out. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like, when you're older, you're gonna look younger. Cause
I
you
hope
definitely,
so.
Yeah.
Because
for
I know
sure.
Asians don't
Asians
age
don't age.
Yeah,
I tell
at
you.
all. Maybe
Mhm.
change, like different, maybe, but not
No,
so much.
you know,
You know what I mean?
you know,
No.
Joko is a joke. It's like when you hit the age of like 65, we all just like transform to.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I've
It's
seen that one.
true. It's so true.
But it's true. Women get
Yeah.
the gravity pulls them
Well,
down.
yeah, I know,
Right? We get
right?
shorter.
Exactly.
I was like, oh god.
and I'm already short to begin with.
Me
So
too.
it's like, how shorter can I get?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've been this height, 5'1", since I was in elementary school.
Really?
Grade 7 was when I stopped growing.
No way.
Yeah, and I was considered in elementary school tall. Like when we took class
Yeah.
pictures, I was at the back. And I
Wow.
was like, ooh, I feel tall. And then now I'm like, okay, everyone's passing me.
I think I
Yeah.
stopped growing when I was like 19, 20.
Oh, really?
But then I was 5'1" by like when I was grade 8, grade 9. Maybe
Oh,
grade
yeah.
10, grade 11. I
Yeah.
stopped, eventually started slowing down. And then
Yeah.
I think by the time I got out of high school, I
Yeah.
just remained 5'3".
5'3". Oh.
That's it. I'm like, it's something to nothing, so I'm happy.
Yeah, yeah.
Because majority of Filipinos, they're shorter,
Short,
right?
exactly,
So
yeah.
lots of my friends who are Filipino, they're shorter than I am.
Yeah.
So when I wear heels, I'll like feel like a giant, but that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the beauty
okay.
of being short, because we can like wear heels and be like an
Exactly.
inch or two.
Yeah.
But if you're tall, you can't chop your legs.
No,
That's how you're
That's
gonna,
it. You're
yeah.
like, hey guys,
Yeah,
You're
it's
tall,
good
you're
up
tall.
here.
Yeah, how's the weather up there?
I need a shade. That's funny. All right, guys, we'll continue. All right, so what kind of discrimination you guys encountered?
Let's see. For me, I was mostly mistaken for Chinese or Vietnamese.
Mm-hmm.
And if they found out I was Filipino, they would contradict on how I look, my skin color, the way I talk. Yeah, pretty much me, pretty much. Like they just judge me like, oh, you're not Filipino, you can't be. Your skin color is light, you don't
Yeah.
speak Filipino,
yeah.
your tone and your language is not Filipino.
You find this kind of discrimination from from your own Filipino
Culture. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
Okay.
So like I would get that kind of feedback from other Filipinos.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you're Filipino? Is your parents Filipino? Questions like
That's
that.
interesting.
Yeah, and they would just like say everything that's, I don't know, what's a Filipino supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Right?
exactly.
Like, what are they supposed to look like? Don't they have to look like your mom or your dad?
I
Because,
actually hate
you know?
sometimes
Really?
like like actually when I see Filipinos or Asians and like this Chinese guy look Filipino. No, it's like yeah, he's Filipino. Because
Yeah,
right?
yeah, oh,
or
yeah.
or this like or you'd see like no this Filipino guy and they he's Chinese or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
exactly.
That's
Right? 'Cause
different.
yeah, you can't,
exactly. So you can't exactly like
there's no
tell.
It's not the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah,
like,
no.
oh, that person is so and so. It's like no,
Yeah.
because the way you look at them and how they really are is not the same.
Yeah, because actually there's a lot of Filipino Chinese, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
So
yeah.
how can you say that? Hey,
Yeah.
you're not.
Yes,
Exactly. You're
that's,
supposed to look
that's
like
what I
this.
got a lot
Yeah.
most of my lifetime growing up.
Look at
Until
me.
now, it's still the same.
I look like a Mexican guy.
Is it your hair?
The curly hair? You need a sombrero.
I
know.
So
That would do it.
That's
The
funny.
trick.
Right? Yeah.
all right.
Oh my
Alex,
God,
your
that's
turn.
so funny. Well, actually, growing up, I went to a high school out in UBC because my parents worked out in UBC, so we lived there.
Oh.
So I went to a high school called U Hill, University Hill, and there's a lot of Chinese, like majority of people, or
Yeah.
it's like 95% Chinese.
Yeah.
And then like 3% like Korean. So it's a lot of like Asians.
Mhm.
So when people saw me, they're like, "What are you?" And I'm like, "I'm
Oh.
Filipino." And they're like, "What is that?" It's like,
No,
Filipino, I'm
really?
like from the Philippines? And they're like, "Oh, I've never seen like your kind before." And I'm like,
What?
"What am I
Really?
supposed
Wow.
to?" Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, what am I supposed to
I know.
say? Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, "Oh, yeah, no, I'm Filipino." And they're like, "Oh, okay," because out in UBC, there's no Filipinos out there, right?
It's really rare.
Yeah,
Very
yeah. So growing up, I was like, oh, I was literally the only Filipino in that school.
Wow.
And in the high
Really?
school, there's 300 students from grade 8 all the way to grade 12.
And you're the only one.
And I was the only one.
You're the Filipino
Wow.
community.
Yeah, yeah. So I was so a lot of my friends I grew up were Caucasian.
Okay.
I guess that's also like kind of like what I guess growing up too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your environment kind of like
It changes.
It changes you too,
Yeah.
right?
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, exactly.
Because you're constantly with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with your atmosphere, like your surroundings, that's how
You know what? I
they make
think-
you who you are, kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or at least they build you what you
Yeah.
want to be.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
You know, I
Yeah,
think
that-
that's one of the reasons why I think I kind of like wanted to surround myself with Filipinos too
Mm-hmm.
back in the day, like because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to forget
yeah.
Filipino, right? Like, even for my younger brother, he was 9. We were here for a year, and he was almost forgetting Tagalog.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like
Wow.
mad. I'm like, you don't say that in Tagalog. Convert.
Yeah,
Yeah, every time it was like he was 9, right?
yeah.
He was young, so it was easier for him to be converted to more English stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I keep telling him like, okay, you gotta say Tagalog. When you talk to me in Tagalog. And then we
Yeah.
were doing that. So then it was kind of good, and then we went back home again like 3 years later or something. So he kind of like that kind of like helped him
Yeah.
to like return and actually not forget Tagalog or Filipino,
Mm-hmm.
right? So and for me
Yeah.
too, it's like you know what, it's still, I always find like it's a good thing not to forget.
Of course.
Yeah,
True.
right.
Yeah.
Especially you like kind of like learn it for so long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
and then
piece of
it's
you.
gone.
Yeah, and then it's
Yeah.
it's like learning how to bike and then not learn like actually
Knowing.
forget,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And you're like,
oh my gosh.
yeah, it's not
It's
cool.
missing.
No.
Yeah. Right. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. All right, that's cool. Discrimination, it's
I know.
everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Not cool.
at
Not
all.
Oh, okay. So how much do you guys know about Filipino history, values, and its culture? Well, we'll go with Alex first.
Well, I grew up as a Catholic.
Oh, okay.
So yes, so we go to church every Sunday.
Mhm.
So that's our thing.
yeah.
So
I guess you do a lot of Catholic.
Yeah, like for example,
I don't know
like
how to say
like
it.
Activity?
like
You know?
like Lent, for example.
Yeah.
I do I give up something for 40 days.
Yeah.
So we do that, and then on
Yeah.
Fridays during Lent times you don't eat meat, so
Yeah.
you have fish. So we
yeah.
do that. We practice that.
Yeah.
So we go to church as a family every Sunday with my 2 older sisters, my mom and dad, and then my nieces and nephews. So that's something that we do.
Yeah.
And then of course eating. So I know I'm really good at that part.
Yeah,
I'm really good at that culture.
Filipino food, everybody almost knows, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All
But
right.
unfortunately, I just don't do the cooking.
Yeah.
I will help put food away and make baons, but
Yeah.
But not cook.
but not cook.
Not
I'll
cook.
order food. I'm the one that will order food.
That's funny. But then, what do you call this? Like, Filipino history. Do you know?
You know what?
some?
Not
No.
not too much.
What do
No.
you know? How much do you know? Do you know Marcos?
Well, the president,
Yeah, the former
the
president. yeah.
former one. I know his name, but
Oh no.
Not
How
really.
about?
there was a lady president too, wasn't there?
Oh yeah. There were
I forgot
two.
her name, but yeah.
Which one? The first one or the second one? I'll say the name. Aquino.
Okay, no.
Okay. Macapagal.
Okay, I think it's the first one then. Second one, no.
Like,
Does
that's
not
fine,
ring a
that's
bell.
fine.
No.
All right,
no.
that's fine. But do you know about Jose Rizal?
No.
No?
See, I'm such a bad.
No,
Me
no,
too.
okay.
I
Oh,
don't know.
thank God.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
I'm
oh,
not.
God.
No, I don't
No,
know.
that's fine. That's fine.
Filipino
I get it. Like I
history.
know because that's why I'm asking. Like, how about you though? Like, let's go with you. Like, how much do you know about Filipino history, culture, and values and stuff like that? I know values. You
Yeah.
guys are being taught by our parents, right?
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a big
exactly.
thing, right? But then, how about other stuff like about Filipino stuff?
Let's see. Most of the Filipino cookings and food, like language, movies, I learned through my friends.
Movies,
Oh,
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
These are
when,
good.
when they watch movies and it's in all Tagalog, it's like I asked them, can you put it in like a transition of English in the
Yeah,
the
Tagalog?
subtitles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that at least if I hear it and I know what it means,
yeah.
then without the subtitles, at least it's already invented in my mind. So if I hear it again over, then I
Yeah.
would understand. Okay, that's what it means. Rather than, can you translate? Because I have to.
Yeah.
I have no choice because I don't understand, or I'm second
Do you
guessing.
do you still watch? Do you still
I
watch?
do.
That's cool.
I do.
TFC? Do you guys have TFC?
I don't.
Netflix. I
Yeah,
go to
right.
Netflix. Yeah.
Do you guys
that's
watch
it.
it there? There's
I do.
Filipino movies there, right?
As
Yeah,
well as
they're-
in YouTube.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah,
YouTube, there's minimal of having a
The
subtitles.
Subtitles, yeah.
Very
Oh,
rare
yeah.
to
Yeah,
find them.
yeah, I
so
know.
when I get them, or if I don't get them, I'm just listening.
Yeah,
And if I don't
hopefully.
know
Yeah.
by their body language, that's how I base it on.
That's
Then that's
true,
when I be
yeah.
like, okay, that's what it means. Well, at least to what it means to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I
yeah.
ask a person who actually understands the full story, I'd be like, oh,
That's
completely
what it
wrong. But okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's like
You know?
charades. You're
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
with their.
That's how it is for
Alright,
me, growing up anyway. So I learned it from friends. And then they teach me cooking, like sinigang. And
Oh, you
Adobo.
learn from your
Yeah.
friends. That's cool.
yeah, like
That's
partial
awesome.
from my parents,
Mhm.
watching them.
Yeah,
And then some are with my friends.
that's good.
Yeah, majority of them are with my friends.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
even teach me how to say po and tita, tito.
Oh,
Those were
yeah,
coming
yeah.
from my friends.
Yeah, that's good.
So when
That's
at
good.
work,
Yeah.
even if I don't know their name and I put that there, they're like, oh, you are Filipino.
Yeah.
But then when they start speaking Tagalog, it's like, gotta cut you off there. That's all I know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Totally is.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
get
mean
it.
to be rude, but that's pretty much it.
Same boat.
Yeah.
Totally. Same.
Right?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, you're Filipino," oh, and then they start talking
Yeah,
in
it's like,
Tagalog, it's like, oh,
Stop,
okay.
please.
Yeah.
Sorry, tita.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
exactly.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand the language.
Yeah, totally.
And it's kind of sad too. Like if you do actually say that you don't understand the language, it's kind of like naturally the reaction would be like,
Yes.
Yes, totally.
Like, what?
What?
That face,
Yeah.
spot on.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got it on
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh.
And then when they start saying it in English and Tagalog together, it's like, I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God, what are they saying?
Taglish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Do you guys know like do you guys find like do you guys think that do you think it's important to know our heritage though
Yeah.
and
For
the
sure.
language itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's good that to know your background, where you came from.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
just like Will Smith. You need to know where you've been. Wait, how did you say that? To know where you're going, to know where you're going, you need to know where you've been.
Yeah.
Right?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, right. That's how.
So true.
Yeah, Will Smith.
But I didn't understand it when I was younger. I understand now that I'm older.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're young, it's like you don't really
You
care.
really care. Exactly.
You just go
Yeah.
with whatever you think is right.
Yeah.
That's
But
true.
now that you're older and you're more surrounded with different cultures,
Yeah, yeah.
of course you're like, oh, you're curious and you're like, okay, I want to try at least.
Yeah.
But not everyone has that kind of perspective with things.
I know.
That's so true.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get this. Okay, I will ask you stuff. Okay, guys,
Okay.
and then I
Oh,
want you
I'm
to.
scared.
No, like this is just like simple.
I'm just kidding.
All right. What? Or okay, this is simple. Where is Luzon? In the Philippines.
Okay, you're asking me. Okay.
Uh,
I don't know.
Visayas. Where's Visayas? Do you guys know?
no.
No, I don't know.
Mindanao. Where's
Question
Mindanao?
mark.
Yeah,
Question mark.
no.
Mindanao.
No.
Okay, Manila. Where is Manila? Do you guys know where Manila is?
In Manila.
Just kidding.
Oh wow, that's so funny.
Yeah, no.
When it comes to like that,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about
No.
this?
you
Y-
tell me food, then yeah.
Yeah. Food, you guys are. I know that, right? The Philippine flag. Do you guys know how many colors it has?
3.
Okay.
Well,
blue,
yeah. Red, blue, yellow.
And the background white.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
it's
4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Do you know what's on it?
Stars.
Yeah.
And
The sun.
yeah.
Ah, yeah. That's right.
Cool.
Yeah.
High
I know
five!
something.
Regardless that we grew up here.
I know exactly.
All right. So how about this? Do you guys know who Magellan is?
No.
No Magellan?
No.
That's like the GPS when you guys are driving. Magellan.
Oh, is that
Really?
right?
No, I'm just
Okay.
kidding. It is. It is though when you buy the GPS,
Yeah.
right? Okay, it's
Yeah.
called Magellan, the product, whatever.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But Magellan is actually the one who found Philippines
Yeah.
from Spain.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like who's that in the America? Columbus.
Mm.
He's our Columbus for the
I
Philippines.
see. Okay.
Wow, okay.
Learning,
I know.
learning.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like a social studies.
I
you
know.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask one more. Who is your favorite Filipino athlete?
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like
yeah,
the
that's
only
the-
guy I
that's the
know. All right, that was
It's
fun.
the only one I know.
Me too.
And if you don't know who Manny Pacquiao is and you're Filipino,
I
it's like,
know, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what though? When we were in Mexico, Mexicans love him.
Oh, really?
They like, you Filipino? Yeah, Pac-Man. They were saying that to us.
so
So I was like,
funny.
holy smack! And you know how many Mexican that Manny Pacquiao knocked out, right?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, you would think they would be mad at him, but no,
That's
they were
right.
like they like him, they love him. I
Wow.
think, yeah.
That's interesting.
And I think when he goes to Vegas, like not those supporters for Manny Pacquiao. I think half of them are Mexican.
Oh, wow.
I think so. Like you see, I was like, I don't think you're Filipino. You look like us. You look like my cousin. You look like my cousin too, but you're not.
Oh my god, that's
Okay.
so funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Me too.
either.
I thought it would be like
Right.
half, like half
Yeah.
Filipino, half Mexican.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of supporters for Manny Pacquiao. He is lovable, right?
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
I know.
you know,
He's,
he's
so
not like-
cute.
Yeah. even when the fighters are like doing this, and he was like,
Yeah,
right? You
Oh,
can't get
yes.
mad with that face.
Yeah,
You know,
totally.
they're trying to rev it up, like trying
Yeah.
to hype up.
Intimidating?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
then
not.
it's like you see this tiny guy with that funny face.
I know.
Oh man, that's there.
Aw.
Ruins the moment.
Yeah, exactly. There's no stare down.
Yeah, I know there's no
No.
stare down. All right, so what Filipino values do you guys like and dislike? Or how about let's go away from the value part.
Okay.
How about something that what is it that you guys like about the Filipino community, and what is it that you guys don't like about the Filipino community?
For me,
Go ahead.
Filipino gossip.
That yeah.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
It's like a chain reaction where one person says something, by the time it gets to the end, it'd be like completely different story.
Telephone.
Yeah,
the game
right?
telephone.
And I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, where'd you hear that from? Like,
Yeah.
nope, that didn't happen to me, but okay.
Yeah, it's like itlog and then becomes betlog.
Sure.
Gosh, yeah. That's so funny because there's a Joe Coy. There's a little scene on his Netflix. And it talks about how the Filipino moms. they
Yes.
really gossip.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
Like, oh my
That's
God.
funny. Yeah, Joko is.
And it's so true. It's like, when I look back, I'm like, I do hear my mom on the phone. Ay, nako. You're like, oh.
You know what would be funny if we have Joko here because he's half, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
that'll
can
be
like
funny.
probably relate for sure.
Oh, for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that'll be funny. All right, so that is what you don't like. Right?
Yeah.
How about what you like about Filipino culture, or at least the Filipino community?
It's like a family orientated. Most people don't have that kind of support, right?
I know. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
that's true.
It's huge.
I always find out, especially with us, we guys, we work in
Healthcare.
healthcare, so we always see like a lot of people,
Families.
patients with no family support.
At all.
And we're just like, where are where's your son? Where's your daughter? Right? Or
Yeah.
where are your mom or dad? It's like, well, they're in the somewhere. Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
no, it's
so
true.
true. Yeah.
and it's so sad too. Like you actually hear them. Oh, he's at home. Like in Vancouver. We're in Vancouver. He's in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Can't even see his own
For one
parent.
day at least,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
or just to say hi or something.
And I'm
Exactly.
like, that's really sad for for these people at least. That's why Filipino family orientated. It's pretty cool. How about
I
you?
totally agree. I pretty much what you said. I'm all down for that.
Yeah. How about something else?
Well, something else.
Yeah, something different. Something different. So we
Gosh,
can,
well, I was gonna say family, like closeness, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What else?
I know you like food.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
The
Exactly.
the what do you call it? The
I love
potluck.
I was gonna say I love the parties because potlucks are always the
always
best.
the best,
They
right?
always do that.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like always like, why is it Filipinos always have like a big party? It's like
Yeah.
they keep saying,
That's
right?
so funny because when my husband and I, when we started dating in
Yeah.
2008, I was his first Filipino girlfriend. So when I invited him to come to one of our family parties, he's like, "What? This is a party?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Looks like a wedding."
Yeah.
Because we like Filipinos, we like to party at halls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get like a lechon and like
Yeah.
all these
Yeah.
different
That's
like
true.
foods and stuff.
Yeah.
And
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like, what? All this food? And then a big part of our culture is, we got to make sure that you bring baon home.
Yeah,
And
I
you never
know.
go home
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah.
Like, you have food for the rest of the week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
I know.
much.
Something
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Baon is what do you call it? Doggy bag. The leftover. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
you
definitely-
don't go home. It's like,
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
All the
Yeah.
titas are packing all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you
So
go home
much.
with like 2 bags. You're like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
yeah.
okay. That
yeah.
was-
Midnight snack
Exactly.
when I get home.
Yeah, this will last me 2 weeks.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty funny. All right, so how about a dislike?
Well, you know what? Growing up,
Mm-hmm.
my dad was really strict.
Mm.
So, and like I mentioned before, that a lot of my friends in high school were Caucasian.
Yeah.
So they didn't have any curfews. They
Oh,
could go
yeah.
out partying.
No limitations.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So people didn't understand when I'm like, oh, sorry guys, I have to be home at like 11. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like my dad, he never let us sleep over at our friend's house.
That's kind of like super strict.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
totally.
So he,
I kind of like for me myself, it's like, all right, 11 is so understandable for any kid. Like, you don't want your kid to like disappear.
Of course
Right.
not.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
If you have,
exactly.
now I have a kid, I'm like, oh yeah, no,
No, yeah.
Right?
no, but you say sleepover once in a while, it's not bad. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
exactly.
it's
yeah.
mingling, right?
Yeah.
So,
Totally.
yeah.
Yeah, so growing up, like cultures are so different in that sense. So it was really
Yeah.
hard for my friends to relate with me.
Yeah.
So, and also too, like when they realize, oh, you can't really hang out, then sometimes they didn't really invite me to
Yeah.
some
Oh,
things
yeah.
they're like, oh,
That's
well, it's not
true.
like she's gonna hang out
Yeah.
anyway.
Or
So
could stay
Yeah,
late.
I know.
yeah, exactly. So that's kind of
That's kind of the downside of that side.
the Filipino strict dad.
Yeah, the strictness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do get that because I
Yeah.
see perspective like from my friends.
Yeah.
So my best friend, he's Filipino. He has like his brothers. There's maybe 5 of them, but I thought it was always his dad that was strict. So whenever when I was coming over his house and just to hang out with him, I felt like I'm so shy and I'm so anxious all the time, as if like whatever I'm doing is wrong, because as I was taught, Filipino parents are strict, and mainly the dad,
Yeah.
because they're the man of the house, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's how growing up, it's like, okay, I'm gonna back myself up. I'm not gonna do anything like he might think I'm doing something bad. So, but overall, at the end, I found out it wasn't his dad that was strict. It was actually the opposite. It was his mom.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I was like, wow,
interesting.
that's a different point of view, because
Yeah.
majority of the time it's the dad.
Usually it's the dad.
Yeah, because
Totally.
what they say goes, pretty much, right? So it's like, my dad wasn't really like that.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was both parents, if anything,
Yeah.
for me anyway. But that's different
That's
perspective.
so funny, hey, how
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Like, how strict? How was your parents? Filipino parents parented you guys. How do you guys compare it now? I know it's strict, but how about the other stuff?
I don't know, for me, I've been really close with my parents. So whatever I experience in life, good and bad, I would tell them.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's so
So-
important.
because some other Filipino
You tend to
parents,
hide it.
Yeah.
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 But that, I mean, if I was hiding,
Oh yeah, that's right.
so
yeah.
with them, it's not like they're strict to a certain degree, but they're also open-minded with what we do
That's good.
with our lives.
Yeah.
Like there's 4 of us. I have an older brother, then I'm second, and I have 2 younger sisters.
Oh,
So
wow.
I mean, most people, they're very strict with girls,
Yeah.
which my parents were in the beginning, but just overall with everything how it is here in Canada, it's different, right? So
Yeah.
it's like a different perspective and view of things.
Yeah.
So it's not just one narrow thing that they're looking at. They're actually looking at different sides of, okay, if my daughter's doing this, or I rather prefer them to do it here at home rather than outside, and they're lying to me behind my back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's their concept of things. So with my parents, they're pretty open-minded about stuff like that.
That's good.
They don't judge on you just because, hey, you're not Filipino, your skin is white. It's like, they don't look like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they don't judge you by just the way you look or how you talk or how you dress. They actually get to know you. Then if they are gonna say, hey, this person is something,
Yeah.
well, then okay, right? They'll make that
Yeah.
judgment. But they're not narrow-minded like that.
That's good.
That's what I mean.
That's good. Yeah.
And that's my mama.
Hi, tita.
Hi.
Mother, my
Hello po.
friends, Eric and Alex.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Good.
Thank you po for letting us borrow the thing.
See, does she look Filipino to you?
No,
Right?
she looks
Her skin color is not
Faux.
dark.
yeah.
she's a
See,
oh.
that's the thing with Filipinos. Not everyone
See.
has the
No,
dark
no.
skin.
Exactly.
color, you know? Like
Yeah, I
even
know.
me, I'm like
Yeah.
light skin too.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
And like I said, like there's like the Chinese, because this is why I like Filipinos, because we're actually a very hybrid culture,
Yeah.
right? We've been I wouldn't say conquered, but we got a mix of like Chinese, the
Spanish.
the
Spanish,
Spanish,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then the American whites, American blacks,
Oh yes,
right?
that's true.
With
Yeah,
all
yeah.
this
Exactly.
U.S. bases in there, and then because my cousin is actually half black.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, he got the super curly hair, but he's like, like thick lips.
Oh.
Oh. But he doesn't talk like that. He's very Ilocano, so
Okay.
it was different. And then, like, what else is there? Like, like the Malaysian, right? Like the lighter skin toned of Asia, South Asia. And then you got the Southeast Asian, like the darker one,
Yeah.
right? So we are a big mix.
Yeah.
Polynesian too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so
yeah,
like,
that's
true. We could like, hey, Polynesian, and they have like chinelas too that they hit
Yeah,
with their
yeah.
own kinama. We
Yeah.
can relate.
Yeah,
You're like my cousin
Same
from,
thing.
yeah, I know, right? From
Totally.
from far, right? That's pretty cool. How about you? Like, okay, we know about your parents
Yeah.
being strict, but how about the other stuff?
Well, actually, my mom, she's the one that was really, really easygoing.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's funny because
They kind of like balance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
strict and one
exactly.
not. So it's
So
like,
Yeah.
every time my dad was like, "Wah, wah, wah," he was like the disciplined one. I'd always run to my mom.
Ah, yeah.
So there's
She's set
always
to
this,
go,
there's
yeah.
always someone. That,
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, there is that
The bad.
dynamic.
a good
yeah.
cop and a
Yeah.
good cop.
Yeah.
Bad cop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the good cup, bad cup.
Yeah. I think everyone is like that though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, I know. Most of parents are like that. But then
Yeah.
some people they forget when, especially when you know the culture is like you're not supposed, like you know, I wouldn't say the culture, but you know, you're not supposed to date other people from a
Ooh,
different
yes.
culture.
Yeah,
Like,
They
yeah,
both,
yeah.
you know, kind of like attack you.
Yeah.
You know, then pressure you, and then you're left alone,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
You feel vulnerable because nobody's actually supporting you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because both your parents are against it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, thank God.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
me
married to
too.
a Caucasian.
Yeah, and your parents
my
are
parents
totally
are-
fine with that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
That's
same with
good.
my ate. She's married to a Caucasian too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
nice.
So
Oh wait,
we're
how
so-
about, can you guys tell me about? I've never. Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
How was it dating other? Have you guys ever dated Filipinos? Anyways, at first, then you guys ever dated
Yes.
non-Filipino?
Yes.
I know you because you're already married,
Mhm.
but you know
Before
like,
then,
yeah,
yeah.
before then.
I've had 2 other boyfriends before my husband, and they were both Caucasian.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. So I've never actually dated
A Filipino.
a Filipino.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Ever like anybody ever tried courting you? Okay, wait. You know in Canada like the courting part.
Wow.
Yeah.
Serious? You mean?
I court.
Okay.
I think
so like
That's
normal.
good. Yeah.
yeah, right.
You know what though? For me, I actually find that because I'm such a, I don't know, whatever. For me, I like courting.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It builds that relationship
Yeah.
Mm.
from deep within before it actually grows. And if it doesn't work, well, at least you did. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
it
you
actually,
tried.
It's like a learning experience.
yeah,
Very
it's
much.
and it's not just like you know, it's not like a shallow
Yeah.
one where it's just like, hey, I like you too, let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But then, you know, that's me, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like trying to get you guys' perspective, right? Because, you know, like I said, grew up there and that's kind of like how I perceive what a Filipino guy is supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
Except for the other guys who didn't do that and start, you know,
Well, I
doing
guess
some
they have-
other stuff. I'm not gonna say it!
Would you like to elaborate?
No.
Eric.
People will get mad. And then, this kulot guy, it's a salot.
Oh my god.
No, okay. But anyways, go ahead. Like, you know, share any more. Okay. Nobody ever did ask you out
No,
ever
it's always been puti.
put there for you. I guess
yeah,
because
I don't know. I guess I'm just. I don't know. I'm just
But then
always.
you know, like yeah, even like you know, like ever you know, because you also met like Filipinos, right?
Yeah, like I think Filipino guys are cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But never-
But I've never no.
Really
And
been-
also too, like at my high school, like I didn't have any Filipinos
Yeah.
there,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I didn't really have any opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and even like my cousins and like their friends or whatever, a lot of my cousins are girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I
like
see.
yeah, and they didn't really have any
yeah,
guy friends or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I
Okay.
didn't really get to meet other guys.
But then
or-
did they ever dated? How about your ates?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, so the eldest one, she has a Filipino husband.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she met him in high school because she went to Little Flower, and then my brother-in-law, he went to VC,
Oh.
so Vancouver College, the old
Yeah.
guy school.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of like Filipinos there, and then same with Little Flower, there was Filipinos there. So
that's a weird name.
so it's
Little
like a-
Flower.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
heard of that school
Little
before.
Flower
Yeah.
You've heard
yeah, it's an
Yeah,
all-girls
yes,
school.
all girls school. I know
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
So both my sisters went there.
That's why it's
but
Little Flower.
I'm the only one. I refuse to go to an all-girls school.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was like, no, I want to grow up with like boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, different to just all girls all the time, right? Yeah.
yeah. You gotta spread the culture, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get
exactly.
it. How about you?
I have.
Dated Filipino and
I have
Caucasian?
dated Caucasian.
Or-
I haven't.
or a different culture?
I have.
Okay.
Okay,
Ah,
so I've dated majority is Filipino, just straight Filipino, but they talk to me in English because they don't know I can it's not because they don't know, it's just they know that I don't speak the language. So, but transition wise, when they do speak the language, Tagalog, then they transition to English so I can understand.
Yeah.
So my longest relationship was 10 years and he was full Filipino.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But
cool.
so but his mom is Ilocano, but his dad's Tagalog. But in their household, they speak Tagalog only because of the dad.
Yeah.
But when meeting his mom, she spoke to me in Ilocano and English.
Oh,
So it's like, okay. So with him, I was like, oh, so what language do you speak then if your mom is Ilocano, but your dad is Tagalog? And he said, oh, it's just Tagalog. It's like, oh, so he's Ilocano. He doesn't even know it. He doesn't understand. So yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, it's so weird. And I've dated half Filipino, half Chinese, half Filipino, half Vietnamese, Fijian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but never Caucasian.
How is
I don't
it
know
though?
why.
Like how is it? Okay, this is the thing. Like how is it with the culture with you guys? Like with like a Fijian and like
It's completely different, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know.
How does that work? Like how do you guys get along in a sense?
I don't know. I guess we just found things that was most common with. For me, I was really attracted to like funny guys. You can't
That's
go wrong
true.
with guys who
that
humor,
is so
right?
true. Yeah.
Until the point where it's serious and you're still goofy, then like, that's something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's me. Tell that to my wife. She'll be like, oh yeah, this guy.
I can relate.
probably.
Alright.
But like, I mean, I find other cultures like attractive. It's just never, I don't know, never really interacted them in that way, not romantically anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess for me, I'm more comfortable with just Filipino because I grew up of thinking, okay, it's like, I guess I feel a sense of belonging in a way.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of, we're kind of the same in some sense, but just different likes in things.
Right.
Yeah. So like we can relate to like things with what was happening in his background and in mine. Just different way of doing things
For sure.
or different understanding. But with other cultures, like I have no problem with. It's just never really happened for me actually. Like with my sisters, on the other hand, they don't like Filipinos to date.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's their perspective on that? Do you know?
Honestly, I was like, if whatever makes them happy, that's all that matters to me,
No.
right?
For
Like,
sure.
No, I
Yeah.
just find like I wanted like, oh, what's going on with that? Like, what's?
Well, I did ask them.
Yeah.
What was the reason why they don't want to go out with someone who's just full Filipino?
Yeah.
And they said they just don't find them that attractive.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I
with my
see.
sisters, they actually like Caucasian and Indian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Learning something new every day, right?
So
Cool.
it's like not all Filipinos like
yeah.
just
Totally,
you
yeah.
know, Filipinos.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a mix
Yeah.
of anything actually.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
cousin married a Indian actually.
Really?
They have a really cute baby.
You know, it's so weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's so weird though. Like I don't know. Like you know how Jokoy's sisters married blacks,
Yeah.
right? Like for me, I was like, what's up with the Filipino culture liking a darker skin color
Yeah.
thing? Like now you just told me like India. Like oh,
Yeah.
and now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, my friend's sister also dated an Indian guy.
I have friends who have their siblings married to an Indian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something or completely not Filipino at all.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that
Vietnamese
it's
or
weird.
Yeah.
It's just
but-
that I've never really thought about like that.
Oh, okay.
And that's
I
the
do find them
beauty
beauty.
about
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
They do look beautiful. Oh, no! I'm just kidding, baby. Yeah, and cat.
Yeah.
Kind of like to end our thing. What do you guys would want to? What was the word I was thinking? Like, kind of like want to change in the Filipino community for a person like you guys being born and raised here. Right? Like you know how like we talk about like the discrimination is actually you guys don't know how to speak the language,
Right.
Yeah.
right? Like how do you guys want it actually to like change? Like what is it that you guys would want to change for the Filipino community kind of like accepting you guys in a sense?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like what do you guys think?
Well, I don't know. Like, I mean,
Or what do you guys want a little bit of change there? What do you guys want to change?
as long as if they were like, if you were to give your input, like, oh, I'm not Filipino, or I can't speak the language, to be like, oh, that's okay. Then they would just transition to English rather than speak Tagalog all the time, right?
And then give you like
dirty looks, like you don't
oh.
understand. It's like, excuse you,
Yeah.
Just
like
accept us the way we are.
exactly,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah,
you don't
and-
have to make comments or like, oh, you don't look Filipino, Alex. Like your skin is, you know, and it
Yeah.
kind of brings you down,
That-
right?
yeah.
Like you don't
You
want to
feel
make
bad.
it you don't want to dehumanize somebody
Mhm.
just for not be looking Filipino. I mean,
Yeah.
what do Filipinos look like anyway?
Exactly.
What do Chinese look like anyway, or Caucasian, or name all the other
So-
Races,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Like, is there a specific way that you have to look to be categorized as Filipino
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
or a different culture? I don't think so.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
You
So
know,
true.
like for me, because I also find like too, like especially with our thing, like I the thing that I want to change is like when it comes to like another culture coming into contact with us.
yes.
I think it's good to like transition to English.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely,
yes,
right?
for sure. Yeah.
Right?
Like,
Like there should
include.
be, yeah.
It's kind of rude to be like speaking in your same dialect and then
Yeah.
another person joins your group.
Yeah.
Would probably want to engage in a conversation you're having.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even if it's not about them and they hear it, like at
Yeah.
least they're not offended and be like,
Yeah.
oh, are they talking about me?
Yeah.
Because that's your first instinct, right? You get
Yeah.
defensive and you're like, oh, this
Yeah.
person is obviously doesn't care or disrespect me,
Mhm.
Exactly.
doesn't feel the same what I feel, and I'm gonna keep on continue talking my language because I'm a rude person. Right? It's like,
Yeah.
please
Yeah, yeah.
transition to English. It's
Yeah.
so much
Come
better.
on. Yeah.
You
yeah.
get to involve everyone who's around you, regardless they
Exactly.
want to be in a conversation or not, or
Yeah.
the topic is not that personal.
Exactly.
Or if it is personal, you be like, oh, I'm sorry, there's something personal. If you don't mind, I'm gonna just talk in my language.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It's just a
especially-
common courtesy.
Yeah,
Totally.
especially for us, like we are Filipinos, that we are so well known to be welcoming, right? Like, oh, come on, like, kain na,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
So how about this
about
part, like,
that?
hey, let's go speak English now, because
Yes.
somebody else here doesn't speak
I think that's like
Tagalog,
one of my pet peeves.
right?
Yeah.
That is
totally.
totally one of my pet peeves with
So,
Filipino and culture-wise and language. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I wouldn't want anyone to feel like I'm belittling them or I'm talking about
Yeah.
them, regardless that I'm not, just because it's in a different dialect, right?
Right.
So
exactly.
it's like out of respect for that person,
Exactly.
because they're only human after all.
Right?
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. We all have feelings. And
Yes.
we want to be
Yeah.
included in them.
Exactly. Be validated. Be supportive.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, totally.
All right, hold on. So, that's my brother.
Hi,
Bro,
brother.
It's Diane and
Hello.
Alex. Say it again. Diane
Hi.
and Alex.
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 Yes.
You're
murmuring. Stop.
You guys you
Sound
the same.
alike.
Like, oh my god. Like, totally.
Yeah,
Like, if I
oh,
close
thank
my
you.
eyes, I'll be like, okay, who's that?
Who's yeah?
For you, Alex, what's your thing that you would like to change, or something that we need to be better at as a
You-
Filipino community?
You know, we were talking about earlier about gossiping, but I know that's something that's like everywhere.
Everywhere.
So
Yeah.
it's not something that we can stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
like
That is
that's
really,
a really
that's
yeah.
like
I
in the
agree.
blood of a Filipino.
I know, that's the
You
funny thing.
can't-
You
you
can't.
can't really like.
It's like
I
saying you
agree.
can't eat, you can't drink. It's like, well, I can't live.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, okay, yeah.
But-
Yeah, I know. We need to lessen that at least
Yeah.
to a degree, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
right?
So, sometimes it's just too much.
Yeah, you have to
for
give someone
sure.
else's their private, like out of respect.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's personal to them. You don't be like, hey, so and so, this and that. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, mind your own business.
Yeah,
Exactly,
you know,
yeah.
and I hate the part where they give their own conclusion, and it, kinda like, it puts like a different mind setting on your head.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay,
And then
really?
they'll make you think like, oh, this person's not good. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get that everywhere though.
I know, but then I'm just like, like I said, like it's much more with our community than it is with somebody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I know other other cultures do it,
Yeah.
but for us, it's like hardcore.
Yeah, and I wonder why.
Yeah,
why it's
why is it,
really
like, why is it like that? Like they're so like pursued on that. Like, oh, we have to talk about this person. Do you know? Hey, guess what? This person's a bad worker. It's like, I don't know. What are you talking about? Like,
Bro, why we gossip?
What?
Why do we gossip?
Because we like to know everybody's,
Business? Yeah.
Yes, I don't
more
know.
intriguing than normal life. Let's be real.
You know
We're
what?
just
That's
bored.
true, though.
Maybe people are bored. They
No,
don't
no,
need
no.
to-
Yeah, no. We like gossip because it's like we Filipinos like melodrama. The
yeah,
drama.
like can you see their movie?
Yeah, I know. It's
yeah,
always
yeah,
the same
yeah.
crap
Right?
all the time.
It's so predictable.
I know.
Sorry.
Like, the
Yeah,
struggle.
that's-
Yeah,
yeah.
guess what? They're gonna get them
yeah,
together.
of course. Yeah.
But I guess that's what it is, right? In real life, that's your drama.
Mhm.
I guess
That's
so.
why they like to gossip about it.
Yeah.
That's their, what do you call that? Soap opera.
That's,
Oh god.
Right?
that's so true.
Yeah, so
That
yeah,
is
that's what I
true.
find. You guys have anything else you guys want to add on to our conversation? Something you guys want to talk about? Other than what I've already asked?
I don't know. You pretty
No,
much.
Yeah, covered
like,
everything. It was
yeah.
fun, just chit chatting away.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
right.
like
Yeah.
it was
Getting
just
to know each other.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's how it is. That's usually how I want the podcast to be. Or
Yeah.
at least with my other co-creator.
Yeah,
That's what
for
we try.
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
just chill. That's why we wanted to do the mobile thing.
Yeah.
Mobile podcast, so we can just like, you know what, let's not go to his place, like you guys don't know if it's gonna be cool or if it's gonna be safe, right? I know it's cool right now. It's really cool now.
Yeah, yeah.
It was sunny, it was hot. Now it's super cool with that wind, but at least with the mobile podcast,
Yeah,
everybody
it's
can be
so cool.
comfortable at that place, right?
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so chill.
All right, so this is my last one.
Okay.
And then we can edit. Filipinos growing up here, how are you guys trying to preserve our culture? What?
What did you say?
Rice is rice.
Rice is rice.
Yeah, rice is rice. I
Funny
guess that's
thing is,
preserving
I
our
don't even eat
culture.
rice.
You
Oh,
don't
you
eat
don't?
rice?
I know. See, that's another thing that
Wow.
people say to me, like, "What? You're
Really?
Filipino. You're supposed to eat rice
Yeah,
for
see?
breakfast, lunch, and dinner."
Yeah.
No. Yeah. You know what?
I get that too. But I
Right?
mean, I eat it sometimes. Like
Yeah.
if I take away rice, they'll be like, "Oh, what? You're Filipino, but you don't eat rice? What's wrong with that?"
Mhm.
It's like, is there something supposed to be wrong with that? Because I don't eat rice.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No.
It makes sense. Like, I've been eating rice for the rest of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
lifetime. But like,
Exactly.
if I don't want to eat it for a few months or so,
It's
big
okay.
deal. You know?
No. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
What's the
No,
big
for me, it's
deal?
like my question is like
Okay.
not at all.
Well, I do eat rice like
Oh.
here and there, but it's not something that I
That
would
is not
consist
your-
every day.
Yeah.
I
maybe
get-
like
okay,
at a
that's
family
fine. Yeah, I
party,
get that.
or like
Yeah.
the fried rice.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like sure I'll eat that, but it's
Yeah.
not something that I make at home all the time.
Yeah. No,
But
no,
if
I
I go to my
understand.
parents' house,
Yeah.
like they have rice, like sure I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. But no,
it's
no.
so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
At
You
work, it's
don't?
like that for
Yeah.
me.
No, because
Yeah,
because
me
yeah.
too.
It's like,
Yeah?
why don't you eat rice, Diane? I'm like, because I don't want to, and I haven't been eating rice for the last 3 months, and I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know to tell you. I mean, I get hungry more maybe because I'm used to eating rice.
Mhm.
But if I took that from my diet,
Mhm.
it's not a big
You're- yeah,
deal for
yeah.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I
You
don't
get other
care.
foods.
Yeah, not for me, though.
Exactly, right?
Like for me, like I cannot live without rice.
Ah.
That's my
yeah.
like the Filipino in me.
yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
like the rice is like a part of my thing. Like at least once a day.
Yeah.
I did that before, and then once
Mm-hmm.
a day I was like, oh, thank God of rice. Oh, you know what? When we went to Europe, and then all you like, especially in Italy, is like all bread, right? And the bread
Oh,
was like
yeah.
so hard, and you have to open it, and like, oh, the soft part. Oh my God, it's so yummy. But it's so hard outside. It's like I can't grab it.
Break your teeth.
Yeah, break it in, and then it's
my
like
God.
3 weeks of that damn thing, and then I need rice. You know what? Who saved us? Chinese food, who had no taste at all, because they're Italian-based Chinese, and they're what's that? The sweet and sour thing.
Yeah.
Sweet and sour here tastes awesome, right?
Yeah, of course.
Their sweet and sour is fried chicken with sweet and sour sauce on top,
Oh,
and that was it. And then plain rice.
interesting.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't care if it tastes crappy. I'm hungry.
If it
This-
looks like rice.
Yeah, it was saving us. No, seriously. I was like Googling. I was like, where is rice?
Oh
I was like,
my God.
yeah, I was like,
That's
Filipino.
Like starving, it seems
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, you know, when we were in Barcelona, we were like, Filipino. And it was so mad. It was closed.
Oh my god.
I know.
That
that's
must be torture for
Yeah.
It was
You
torture.
probably felt like you're on Survivor. You
I
know, like
know.
Yeah.
I need food.
Manhunt.
Yeah, because I can't survive with just like eating sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Sandwich.
okay.
Sandwich. Pizza. Sandwich. Pizza. Pasta.
Yeah, pasta's
Like, I was
filling.
okay. Pasta's good.
Yeah.
But then it was expensive there.
Oh.
Eating out when you're on vacation or touring is
Yeah.
not good idea. It's like you have to be right
Yeah.
Practical.
and practical with money too.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's
you
true.
can't
I
keep
agree.
eating
Yeah.
outside. So
Yeah.
most of the time we buy food at the grocery store and
Right.
we'll carry it with us.
Mm-hmm.
I carry most of it.
Yeah. I was just like, we
Yeah,
or is it you?
Yeah, mostly me. You see me tired. She's like,
Yeah, she's like, let's take a picture here.
yeah, I'm still okay. I'm tired. Yeah, okay. Hold on, we're already off topic. So what else? How do you okay?
yeah.
Let's go back to preserving
so-
Filipino culture.
Well, the rice was the culture. We did talk
Yes.
about that.
Yeah. No, other stuff. How do you get? Oh, well, I guess with your daughter now,
Yes.
you are teaching her Tagalog,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, that's really important. Just so
Mhm.
she will know growing up 2 languages.
Yes.
But do you
Mhm,
guys
get-
also like actually go to like Filipino conventions or the what do you call that?
Like Filipino Day or something
Yeah,
like
the
that?
Filipino Day. What do you call those?
Independence? Oh no.
No. What do
What is
you
it
call
called?
the
Filipino.
bro? What do you call that? Useless.
It's called Filipino Independence Day.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. What do you call those kind of meetings?
Event?
Event. That's right. Filipino events.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
do you guys go to Filipino events
Uh,
at all?
sometimes when
Sometimes.
I get when I'm not working, but I'm a workaholic. So
No, I know you are. You're
know.
a workaholic. But you guys ever did?
Yes, I have.
When I was younger,
You
yeah.
were younger.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I actually like going, but it's harder now
Mm-hmm.
for some reason. Work, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I like like knowing what's going on also with the Filipino community in our community,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh look, I didn't know we have this now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, that's like from the Philippines. Now it's here, and I
Yeah.
can't wait for Jollibee to come here.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah, they were saying about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But
we
I mean, that
we
was
don't
like
have-
2 years ago. They've been saying that's supposed to be
Mhm.
coming.
2018, I heard they were supposed to come January 2018. Never did. Then
wow.
late that year, it's like, oh no, they're coming in 2019. Hello.
we're
Then
almost
Edmonton-
halfway down.
I
and
know.
then, yeah, and then Edmonton opened up. I'm like, where's
I know,
where's
that's
Vancouver?
not fair.
Vancouver Jollibee, come on, Jollibee, hurry up.
Yeah. Come on now.
I mean, they do have it in the States, but who would want to go all the way
there.
I do.
back
Yeah.
and forth?
Is it worth
It's
it?
just like-
worth the drive there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Back
yes,
and forth.
Yes, right, bro.
Absolutely.
Yes.
2.5 hours. That's the only reason why I go to Seattle.
That's why we go
Wow.
there.
Wow.
That's how devoted
Wow.
Jollibee is for me.
Okay.
No, yeah, because
Good to
for me
know.
that's like me growing up.
Yeah, that's like a home, like a
Yeah,
homey
like
place,
yeah. You know when you have like you feel at home.
It's
That's
more of a routine for you then. Like you are used to that kind of thing, I guess.
going to the States and driving 4 hours and killing
Yeah.
yourself in the highway. Yes.
Yeah, oh
Yeah,
wow, yeah, almost risk your
Yeah.
lives going to Jollibee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because,
wow,
like-
you're really hyping this.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Peach
that's
mango,
a lot of
I-
sacrifice you have to do, your time and
Yeah.
everything else that's going
Yeah,
on.
that's planned though. Like, plan that shit. It's like Jollibee. Yeah, we're ready, bro. You ready? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you going? Yeah, buy me peach mango pie.
Oh.
Right?
Peach
Hell
mango
yeah.
pie.
Peach mango pie. We love
Yum.
that shit. Sorry, we love that stuff.
Stuff.
Bleeping. All right, guys. I guess we're gonna end it here now.
Okay.
Thank you for
Good.
joining our podcast, being our guest and stuff. So
Thank you for having us.
I know,
That was
thanks.
fun.
Yeah, I know.
I totally
Totally
learned
fun.
so much stuff about you. Like we work together.
Yeah, I
but
know, but we don't
really
really
Yeah, I
sit
know,
down
you
and
know,
really have a conversation.
chit-chat.
Yeah,
know,
we're just
right?
we're
so
always on
busy.
the go, right?
Yeah.
So
Especially with work, it's like, hey, what's happening? Gotta go.
Yeah,
Somebody's pooping, somebody fell down.
Yeah.
gotta go, can't talk.
Yeah,
See
like
you
somebody's
later.
like choking or whatever. It's
know,
like,
yeah.
gotta go. Anyways, guys, thanks for being in our podcast again. And for our listeners, thank you for joining us. I hope you guys liked it. And don't forget to check our Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, and our actual website on Podbean. All right, that's it for now. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Sweet.
Cool.
And that's a wrap, huh?
That's a wrap, yeah. I like a McWrap, bro.
Bro, you suck at adjusting this.
Why?
Because you're like, here's your box, and there's you.
But yeah, you're so right. That's the beauty about nowadays. Like
Yeah.
anyone can date anyone, you know.
Exactly. They don't like pressure you and be like, oh, you
Yeah,
have to date this
exactly,
person.
yeah.
You have to. It's like,
No,
oh,
I can date whoever I want.
Exactly. Like, what if we don't relate? What if, it's just gonna be fighting? That's unhealthy,
Oh,
right?
exactly, yeah.
So, no. But I mean, there's still some people like that
Mm-hmm.
who do pressure their kids to be like,
I know, yeah.
Yeah,
And we're
it's-
so lucky that our
yeah.
parents aren't like that.
oh my God, thank
I
you.
can't imagine, right? Like,
know.
oof.
Luckily, our
Yeah, that's-
generation didn't grow up being pressured that way.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's our weird generation. All right.
So,